A vote by the Ohio House of Representatives on Monday could make it more difficult for school districts to get funding. I'm Jenna Lee Borick in downtown Dayton, where I just spoke with Dayton Public Schools' superintendent about how this and other changes at the state and federal level could impact local school districts. The Ohio House of Representatives held a special session Monday, and one of the votes that came out of it was to override one of Governor Mike DeWine's vetoes in the new state budget. The result is that school districts will no longer be able to ask voters to approve replacement or emergency levies for additional funding. Representatives who voted to override the veto say the move is towards property tax reform. Local state representative Phil Plummer says he supports funding Ohio's public schools, but the amount some districts have in their reserves is concerning, and this is about keeping people in their homes.
We want transparency. Let's be honest with the taxpayers and say, here's our cost, here's what we have in reserves, and here's what we need, instead of always, passing this emergency levy.
Local state representative Tom Young of Washington Township also voted in favor of the override and echoed that statement, saying levies will no longer be used as a backdoor tax increase, and he supports strong schools, but not if levies strain family budgets. But I asked Superintendent Dr. David Lawrence with Dayton Public Schools how this plus federal cuts could hinder districts.
If you're not allowed to put those operating levies on, then you're operating in the arrears, meaning things continue to become more expensive and you continue to have the same amount of money. At the federal level, close to $7 billion being held. It affects our most vulnerable kids. It affects consistent after school and before school programming that we have.
I spoke with a nonpartisan nonprofit group who says this will hurt students.
There are certain costs that school districts are going to have to incur year to year that they cannot cut or do away with. Property tax owners are overburdened. That is absolutely the case. But the answer is not to outright limit property taxes, abolish them. It's to make sure the state pays their fair share of education.
Governor DeWine says he vetoed it because these levies are important tools for districts to stay financially stable. He's convened a working group to look at property tax reform. I'm told Governor DeWine's working group will have 60 days to develop recommendations that will be presented to the Ohio General Assembly. You can scan the QR code you see on your screen that will get you directly to our website to get more details from this story.